Hey, what's up? How you doing today? I just replaced the lower control arm or only control arm on this '06 Volkswagen Jetta. Should be the same for 2005 to 2011, I believe. But this is the old one. The only thing that was really worn out was this bushing right here, and there's some wear on this rubber bushing as well. This is the original. It was just a stamped and welded steel arm. The new one looks a lot better. It's cast, except for this one part right here. I think they did a lousy job laying out the bolt holes for it, because I was having a heck of a time. It was like pulling teeth trying to get all three of these bolts in there, much less all the rest of them. So I think center to center this was about an inch and a half, and I measured the other one. It was like 1 3/8. So it's only off by maybe 1/8 inch or something. You know, they could have done a lot better. Like, it must have forgot to use their edge finder or something. Somewhere they screwed up. But what I did, these are basically like 7/16 holes. So I took 7/16 drill and kind of opened them up a little more, kind of wallowed them out, and then just went ahead and drilled them out to 1/2 inch. And then I didn't have any trouble getting it back in. I also decided to take one of the long bolts and just cut the hex head off of it and use it as a stud and a nut. That's easier assembly. So, and I got to brag on Rock Auto, because the price was so good on this thing. It was, here, I'll show you the new one. Bear with me. Okay. So here's the new one. It's the front bushing. Rear, you can tell it's cast iron. It's just a lot thicker, especially around the ball joint studs and nuts right there. It's so much thicker. So that probably means the bushings will wear out quicker, but whatever. Hopefully it won't wear out at all. It's no longer, you know. But so yeah, okay. So here's how the tools you'll need. Where are we at? 18 millimeter for the front through bolt. 18 millimeter on this big one. Break them loose with the regular box end wrench, and then you can use whatever, air ratchet or whatever after that. I used 5/8 6-point, fit these really snug. So 5/8 5/8 5/8 times 3 here. Break them loose, just same way. Break them loose with the regular box end wrench, and then you can use a power tool on it. But it was such a pain, so so that's why I cut the hex head off of this one and just use that same bolt like a stud. And this is I believe a 10 millimeter by 1.5 thread pitch, and that's a big flange bolt there. So I don't know if you can tell it or not, but that's a flat washer and a lock washer on there. So and then go back and torque them. I'll show you. Hold on just a second. Alright, I gotta get you if you don't already have one, get you a good metric nut and bolt kit like this. And the biggest size this is 4 millimeter to 10 millimeter. And the biggest size they had was that I needed. Because here's what happened. When I had this other side apart, for when I replaced that flywheel in it, one of the ball joint nuts on that driver's side stripped out. So that's why I went ahead and got this. So it's come in handy again. But yeah, it's a 10 millimeter by 1.5 thread pitch. And that'll come in handy for other stuff. So, my Haynes manual has torque specs. It's easy to take this thing off and a lot harder to put it back in, just like anything. But come on, man. Okay, this one, torque that sucker to 52 foot-pounds is what it says. So 52 foot-pounds on this one and this big one. And then I think it says to go ahead after you torque to 52 foot-pounds to turn it another 180 degrees, another half turn. But I'm not big into that torque to yield stuff yet, so I'm still learning about that. So I think I just, after I torqued it to 52, I just went ahead and torqued it to 65, which isn't anywhere near a half turn, but that's fine with me. If the factory already did that crap, that works for me. These torque to 44 foot-pounds. And this one, I think these, it said 37 foot-pounds, and then another one of those try to break it off torque to yield things. So I think I went to 37, then I just went on to 40, and then I think I just went to 50. But you got to be careful with these two here, because you're screwing these steel bolts into aluminum threads up in there. So that's stupid. It's a miracle it's probably not seized up from electrolysis, but this one's going into steel up into the frame, so that one's cool. But that's about it. Good luck if you're fooling with this stuff. I'm gonna go get my alignment checked. I got the lifetime alignment deal with Firestone. So, and no, I'm not gonna replace this other side because it's rock solid. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, yep, alright. Have a good one. And, as always, keep rocking with docking, son. Come on, player. I still love this song. It has a cool video with some babylicious babes in it.